I just wanted to start this video by saying men are responsible for the current crumbling of the society. Hear me out till the end, and if you agree with me, give me a like, comment down below, and if you disagree with me, comment down below, let me know what I did wrong, let me know if there's a better solution to this. And yeah, I think there are not enough strong men or men in general who own their life and not the other way around. There is always something to blame. People, circumstances, even life, or things, fate, whatever. But the one thing that we don't do enough is ourselves. And let me say this, I'm not here to motivate anyone else or, I'm just here just telling you my experience from some of the things that I went through and the lessons learned along the way, you could say, and there's many more to come, I know that. So yeah, the concept that I've embodied over and over again throughout my life, in my ups and in my downs, it's this concept you can see with a lot of strong men, you could say. Jocko, Willink, David Goggins, and so many more. It's to own our mistakes, not dwell on them. It's to own them and improve, fix. And there's a tendency in us when we are seeing someone suffer, and it's almost like you can see that suffering on his face. You can see like that person is going through hell. And there's this urge to help him. But I think sometimes when we help and we can relate to that person, like he's suffering that much, and we have this, weakness in us where sometimes we overdo the help part. I think it's important for a man to suffer, to go through that process of reinventing, reshaping their beliefs. And it's important, and it should not be disturbed, or it should not be disrupted. It should be a process that men should go through. It's necessary. It grounds them, it brings them back to reality, how things are. When you start owning your mistakes, but not dwelling on them, and start fixing them with action, with the next steps, you start seeing small changes in your life. And eventually, you start taking control of everything. Slowly, but surely, there's no doubt about that. Eventually, you start running your life and not life running you. It's almost like this omnipotent superpower. Once you have it, you just, it's something surreal sometimes to see yourself owning it, once you realize that. And it is a superpower, trust me. But you need some time to develop it. You need that muscle to train. You need that, neurons to keep firing in that same direction. I'm just another guy, by the way. I have fucked up. I have done all the same things. I have done most of the stupid shit. But I think somewhere along the line, I realized like it's all garbage and it's all up here. It's all up here. That's the game. It's all up here. The reality that you see is processed from here and from here, from your eyes. So if this is clean, if this is good, and it is positive, and you know, you're making sure that you're putting things or channeling things positively, the reality that you experience starts to change. We all make mistakes. It's pretty common. And we all have almost the same mistakes, same freaking fears, same analysis paralysis and all of that shit. It's one of the coolest things I've heard. And it's fucking cool. Jocko says like, step up, take on that challenge. And it's like that's the attitude that we should develop. That's the attitude we should all start working on and owning it. And as I said, I'm no different. I'm same as everybody else. And it goes for Jocko as well. It took him time to develop that, and same for David Goggins, same for all these guys out there, man. This one thing that I was thinking, imagine you're all in your feelings thinking, whatever it is, whatever those bad loops are, imagine you're in it and you die. Imagine dying, and that would be the biggest regret. Imagine fucking dying and doing nothing almost. So it's almost like fucking man up, man. Like it's pretty simple. Like armor up, like soldier up. It's like if it was me, and I still embody this, I would rather die fucking fighting on the battlefield, on the typewriter, in the office, or like pushing buttons or like getting things done. I would rather die in that rather than just sitting in some corner or sitting in a place or in my own head or in my own feelings. Fuck that. But perhaps this mentality, and it took time for me to develop it as well, but I think it's fading. It's fading and it's fucking going away. It's not like you have to overwork yourself or overdo stuff. The simple solution is to set balance, set time for work, set time for recovery, set time for rest, and make sure you hit those things. That's it. And set time for working out as well. That should be included. That should be part of your life. It should be part of your life to include action, motion, rest, and recovery. Four things. And I think don't overdo them. And it's hard and it takes time, but eventually you find the balance. And I think all the great achievers, and it's true, it's definitely true, they don't have balance. They don't have balance. They're fucked up. They're just as fucked up, if not more, than most of us out there. And they don't have balance, and that's the price they pay for overachieving, in a way, you could say. And I'll just say this and end the video with this. The people who have died before us fighting, and indeed fighting, the honored souls, they left us the torch, and we are to honor it. Pass it down, the strength, the courage, the tenacity, and the hope. Nobody came back after that. So I think it's our responsibility that we carry, or we make sure that we set an example and a standard high enough where when we die, when we pass the torch, it stays lit, and it passes down. And it's not to start some movement or some fucking big thing. It's just hope, in a way. It's the way of life, and it's for men out there, because not many of us get the right directions from the right people. So, you know, own it and then fix it.